In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that I wish I knew before I started lifting. Alright, so I'm actually running a few errands right now, and I thought, why not do this video and talk about my opinion on things? So I'm going to talk about 5 things that I think would have helped me before I started lifting. Once again, this is just my opinion, so you don't have to agree. Yeah, so let's get started. So number 1, knowing your goals is like one of the number 1 things. Back when I first started lifting about 2 years ago, or taking it seriously at least, my only goal was really, I want to look like that guy, or I want to look like this guy, you know? As much of a goal as that might be, I feel like specifying what your goal is will take your progress to the next level. For example, if I would have started 2 years ago with a goal in mind of, for example, just bulking up, just gaining some muscle, I could have planned things out better, like with counting calories and what exercises I should do and how many times a week I should do these exercises. And that actually leads me to the second thing, which is tracking your food. It's not super fun at first, I'll admit it. It gets kind of annoying, especially when you have to eyeball things, or you're not finding the food in an app that you're using, which I use MyFitnessPal. I know most people do for tracking. When you're trying to achieve a goal, tracking your food, especially your macros, is crucial. Your macros are your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. And I'll probably make a separate video in the next month or so talking all about macros. Hi, could I get a medium iced coffee, skim milk, and 2 squirts of the coconut cream pie? Alright, let's look this up. So medium iced coffee with skim milk, 5 carbs, 2 protein, 30 calories. So I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to take the flavor shots as well. So I got 2 flavor shots. They're about 1 carb each. I'm guessing maybe there's some fat in there as well. But whatever, we'll just go with what's on here. 50 calories for my iced coffee. Tastes great. Count your calories and your macros. It's easy. It makes achieving your goals that much easier. Do it. Time to hit up Aldi. They've got some goodies. Please, 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 do not fall for that stuff. It's not gonna help you lose weight. If anything, go get some protein shakes or some whey protein powder. It's much better. It's gonna help with satiation. Alright, so I grabbed a few things from Aldi. Back to me rambling. So back in February, I was about 192 pounds, and right now I'm sitting at about 180. My goal right now is to get between 170, 175. It's been pretty slow because I'm still kind of playing around with what macros work right for me. And if I'm being honest, I thought that the fat loss would be a lot quicker, which leads me into the third thing that I wish I knew before I started lifting, and that's keeping your expectations realistic. Man, I can't wait to get shredded in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna look exactly like that guy in the Wolverine movies. Sometimes you'll hear someone, go to the gym for a week or 2 and complain about not seeing results. It's dedication. It's all dedication. If you want to lose weight, then you got to dedicate a lot of time and effort and even time to research what works for you to make that change. It's not just gonna happen overnight. Like, you got to seriously maintain that dedication. Otherwise, nothing's really gonna happen. Don't rely on supplements, especially pre-workout. I see too many people relying on pre-workout. They'll feel like, if I don't take this pre-workout, I'm not gonna get a great lift at the gym. You shouldn't have that mentality. If that's your mentality, that's when you should probably stop taking pre-workout. Literally stop taking it and go to the gym without taking it. But why? Because you need to prove to yourself that you can do it without it. Supplements are there simply to help or supplement your lifts. They're not something that you need to rely on. This is coming from someone who takes pre-workout like almost every session. So I'm really debating kind of cycling off of it for now, so then I can lower that tolerance again. And sometimes I've noticed myself essentially feel like I mentally am not in the zone to go to the gym And then I'm like, you know, maybe pre-workout will help me. I take it, it doesn't really do much for me. It doesn't change my mind that I'm not necessarily feeling the gym today. Before you're going to the gym, you should already have that mentality of, I want to go in there and kill it. Then take pre-workout, then you will kill it, and it feels great. But don't rely on pre-workout for your gym session to be great. Well, which supplements, like, should I buy? Well, honestly, like, the first thing I would personally invest in is whey protein. I think that with the diets of today, it's harder to get natural protein sources, and it's possible, but it's pretty hard, especially if someone's living a pretty fast lifestyle. So definitely whey protein is something I would get. Once again, don't rely on it, but use it to your advantage. Like, what else, man? I would also invest in a multivitamin and a fish oil. That way you're getting those micronutrients in, and then the omega-3s for your cardiovascular health. So, like, do you only take protein and pre-workout and vitamins and fish oils? So I personally take creatine monohydrate, whey protein, pre-workout whenever I need it, multivitamin, fish oil, and then BCAAs if I have the money for them. Oh, okay, cool, thanks, man. And now taking a stop at Best Buy because I need an extra battery for this camera because I'm going to Canada. All right, so I grabbed my extra battery for my next trip. I think I have pretty much everything. Video from Canada should be pretty awesome, so I'm pretty excited for that. But I guess I will get back on to rambling. Quick side note, since a lot of people tend to ask me, the camera I use is the Sony RX100 Mark V. There you go. So that brings me to my last point in the video, and that is to have fun. What do you mean have fun? I just mean, like, you know, have fun. When you go to the gym, you want to be motivated. You want to have goals set in mind, like I mentioned earlier. When you're walking into the gym, you don't want to be all moody and depressed that you're there. You really want to have that excitement that you're at the gym. You're about to, you know, push yourself again. It's that part of the day where you get to just release everything, you know? That's at least how I look at it, and I always try to have fun at the gym. There have been times where I walk in having a really lame mentality, I guess, about it, just having a bad day, going to the gym doesn't really help, and I end up leaving early because I'm like, you know what, this isn't working for me. If I'm not having fun with it, you know, what's the point? I just try to keep it fun, and I hope you guys do too, because I think it's super important. A lot of people can't stand going to the gym, and that's fine. You just gotta find what works for you. And it just kind of brings me back in a circle, you know? You gotta know your goals, you gotta keep your expectations realistic to really enjoy going to the gym and getting involved in a fitness routine. Because it essentially becomes a lifestyle. It's not just something you do for 1 month or even just a year. Like, if you dedicate yourself to it, it becomes addicting, and you want to keep pushing yourself and just keep getting better. And, you know, I've only been taking fitness seriously for about 2 years now. I'm not even close to where I want to be, but, you know, I'm slowly getting there by trial and error every single day. My last stop today is everyone's favorite overpriced place. Okay, I lied. 6 things I wish I knew before I started lifting. The 6th thing is, don't be an idiot. Yeah, no, seriously, like, do not be an idiot. Form is everything. Do not go into the gym trying to lift way more than you can or doing an exercise completely wrong. Do your research. If you see someone doing it right, ask them. I've done that. I'll see someone doing an exercise I haven't seen before, and I'll be like, that looks pretty cool. Like, what are you working? What's that hitting? How do I do it right? Form is everything. You do not need to go in there and show off and start curling 50-pound dumbbells. Like, I see people do that, and they're literally just whipping their freaking arms. Like, what are you doing? You're being an idiot. Like, do not be an idiot. And I guess that concludes the video. Don't be an idiot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys. Thank you.